In solo, we're going to be playing some Star Wars Unlimited. We do not have unlimited decks. We have quite limited decks here. But we're going to give it a go anyways. So we do the old back to back there.
Noise.
All right. We're just gonna see how this goes.
So I guess first we need to randomly determine who's going first here. You can roll a die or something.
Okay.
Here is a d6.
All right. Evens, I go first. Okay, you're first.
All right. So I draw 6, I think.
Yep.
And we decide if we want a mulligan or not. I'm going to keep my hand.
And mulligan is a full mulligan? Like, it's all or nothing?
Yeah, it's all or nothing in this game. It's not very friendly.
I want to move the hands like this table is so huge. The hands are so far away, but it's okay. I'll figure that out later. All right, so you're first.
I think I might move my hand too here. So you're not mulliganing, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not mulliganing.
Okay. So then we take 2 cards from our hand and put them into play as resources, I believe. I actually need to move my hand. Let me figure out the hand tool, because I'm in some weird issues here. And over here.
How did you do it?
There's a hand tool in the top left.
Under zones? Like, is that what you did?
Let me find it. Top left, yeah, zones, and then hands. So after could you delete my hand for me, please? I'm having trouble doing it. I got some weird issues going on. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's resource a couple cards. Let's resource this guy. And that one. Okay. All right. And I guess we start, so let's play a probe droid. I will look at your hand. Leia, you're man on the hill. Tarkin Consular Security Force. Okay. I don't remember which side is ground and which side is space. I don't know if it matters to you.
That's fine. Ground over here. I guess it's whoever plays the first card, maybe.
Probably says in the rulebook somewhere.
I think.
I don't know if it specifies. It looks like left. Left is ground, right is space. I guess I had it right. Okay.
But who's left?
Well, isn't it? Oh yeah, I guess it is who's left, huh? Well, maybe the first player's left. I guess it really doesn't matter. Is probably what that means.
I think it's just whoever plays the first card. Whoever goes
Yeah.
first maybe establishes it.
Yeah, I guess so.
That'd be an interesting point of clarification there. All right, so I draw 2.
Left is whatever I say it is.
Why are you drawing 2?
No, I don't draw 2. This is still turn 1. Oh, this
Yeah,
is
it's the first round of the game.
First round, okay.
You should probably shuffle since you saw what's coming.
Sorry, still learning. All right, so I only get 2 money. Dang.
The
Yeah,
great poem is supposed to know how to do everything.
we got the setup rules here. If you need a refresher.
I mean, I do not know how to do everything in this game. I can assure you. Need like a little line right here. You're like sneaking your Viper probe into my play mat. All right, I'm done. I don't know. That's it, right?
Is she doing a win play effect?
I mean, you're already exhausted, right? Like, oh, I can. Why don't I do this? Why don't I ready the resource and then I can use Luke's ability or something, right?
As your next action, you could potentially do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my action here, I'm gonna play a card as a resource.
Oh, you can do that.
You can do that. As far as I know.
Doesn't it comes out exhausted or stand up?
I thought it was
Yeah, I
like,
believe it is exhausted. We got the rules right here.
yeah. We need to go to the rules.
Here's your
I
action
thought it was
phase.
something about. I thought it was something about like you draw two and then you have to
Do you only do
decide
that at
between
the
those
start?
two cards which one
Okay,
you're
that
gonna resource.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I might be mixing games. Let me read because I don't see play a resource here actually as an action, so I'm probably wrong.
I thought resource was the beginning of the turn.
It does say resources, enter play exhausted. But when do they enter play? I guess that's the question.
So maybe you're thinking of like regroup or something. So like there's setup and then there's regroup. So
Yeah,
regroup is on page 16.
After the action phase ends, play proceeds the regroup phase. Each complete. Draw 2 cards. Resource a card. Okay, yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking of. So playing a card as a resource is not a thing. All right, I'm taking that back. So instead of that, I'm going to take the initiative as my action.
Okay. All right, so I got Luke's thing. I give a shield to a unit I played this phase. Where we got the shields? I'm gonna bring this shield back a little. It's so far away. All right, she's got a shield, and
Okay.
I pass.
All right, so regroup phase. Did these ready? Maybe they don't ready. How does this work? It's gone. Let me find it. Page 16, I think. We draw 2 cards. We can choose to resource a card, and then we ready.
We have to resource one of those two.
You don't have to. It's optional.
Yeah.
Let's resource this card. Okay, and then when that's done, we ready everything.
Yeah, I got to do that in the correct order. All right.
All right, so next phase starts. I'm first because I have the initiative. Let's deal 3 to your base.
Are we just doing that or something? Like, or do we need a little calculator maybe? Yeah.
A counter would probably be better, yeah. Since that number will get huge. Here's the counter.
So it's starting at 30.
I wonder if they're gonna have two former Palpatine leaders.
Two different
Like
leaders of Palpatine. Probably not for
yeah,
a good long while.
like a senator one and then the fifth one.
Are we counting up or down? Because it starts with like
However,
30, right? And then now you did 3 to it, so it's
I would say probably count up. That seems to be how the game's doing it, from what I can tell.
okay. Okay. All right. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and play that guy.
Stormtrooper.
Does he come in exhausted?
Yes, he does.
All right. So you hit for. I can hit any of your guys, right? So how does that work? Like hitting the dudes?
Well, it's in the rules if we want a refresher, but as far as I know, you just exhaust, you exchange health and damage with the guy.
Okay. Why don't I do this? Why don't I ready a resource and then get another shield and put it on.
Wait, how is all that
I
happening?
can't do that all at once. Sorry, I'm readying the resource. I can only do one thing at a time.
What's readying a resource?
Leia?
That's a win played
That's
effect.
a win played. I knew that. So dumb. So yeah, why don't I just hit your Viper probe and that'll take my shield off.
Okay, Viper Probe dies.
Hey, yo, I'm dozing off, man. I'll talk to you later.
Later, my
All
guy.
right, see you, Solo.
Later.
Let's exhaust Vader and spend a resource to do his ability. I'll deal 1 damage to Leia. And 1 to your base.
Okay, I think I'm just taking the initiative.
Okay. Spend a resource, play a Stormtrooper. That's it for me.
Here's our initiative thing. This little triangle.
All right, regroup phase. Draw 2. Resource 1.
Okay.
Ready up.
All right, I got 4 money. Let's go ahead and use my Luke to put a shield on this guy.
I think there's 2 reasons you can't do that.
Why is that?
First, Luke has to do
Oh.
it to a card that enter play, and also he has to do it to a card with a specific icon on it,
Really?
of which that card does not have.
Give a shield token to a. Oh, it has to be a tan guy. It's pretty fuzzy. It has to be a fuzzy tan guy.
I think a heroism unit. I think that's what that faction is.
All right, so I should give a shield token to a hero guy, and I had to have played that hero guy this turn. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'll learn.
This phase, but yeah.
So let's just play. Let's just play this dude.
It's a big boy. Okay. going to target that guy with I'm Your Father. So he's going to take 7 damage unless you say no.
No.
Okay. And then I will draw 3 cards.
I think I'm just gonna hit your base with this guy for 2.
Okay. Spend 1 and use Vader. I'll deal 1 to Leia, 1 to your base.
And I'll take the initiative.
Okay. See, this is where things get tricky because of the Sentinel. Sentinel's a really good ability. I don't know if it's even worth trying to trade into this. Like, it's such a bad value mathematically that I think I'm not going to. So, yeah, I'm done. Sentinel's doing its work. Draw 2, resource 1. And ready.
So what turn can I bring this guy in? 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do no wait. Let me go ahead and kill one of these stormtroopers.
This should be 3 damage. These guys have 3 attack.
Sorry.
Okay. Um, guess I'll do a Viper probe. Let's look at your hand. Another Wingguard, Vanquish, target your manly hope. Okay.
Let's go ahead and hit this stormtrooper.
All right, let's use Vader. I'll kill that guy and do 1 to your base.
All right, let's just YOLO. You're my only hope. Okay. So it costs 5 less.
Yep. Does interplay exhausted, actually.
Yep. Does this... Yeah, this is considered played. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shield.
By exhausting Luke?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take initiative.
I will pass.
Okay, drawing 2.
Oh, resource 1.
Resourcing 1. And ready. Okay. Let's hit your base for 3.
Let me look at what Vader does again. 2 damage. Let's go ahead and bring in this guy.
Okay. I'll hit your base for 2.
Bring in Yoda. Restore 2 to my base. And then I can... Oh, that's when he attacks. I don't do that. But I do draw.
His draw is a when defeated effect.
Oh, sorry. My bad. First time. Just got so excited.
Getting a lot of them first timers. Get Tarkin down, I guess. These guys are exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want Tarkin. Let me think about this. Yeah. I guess I'll just do Tarkin. Search the top 5 cards of a deck for 2 Imperial cards. Don't know how likely it is I'll hit them. Hey, got 2 Imperial cards. I'll reveal them. So I draw them and put the other cards at the bottom of my deck. Okay. In any order. Hmm. Let's do it like that. Okay, erection.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit Tarkin with the security force.
All right, Tarkin dies. I'll take the initiative.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hit this tie over here.
Beat me up.
And then pass. Okay.
Okay. Play another token. Search these 5. Is it any Imperial cards? Okay. Got 2 Imperial cards again. Revealing these and then drawing them. I can put the rest back in any order. Okay, your action.
Just thinking. Let's go ahead and do. Just thinking. Sorry. All right, let's do the. Let's attack the Viper probe with the guard.
Okay. Let's do 1 to the guard, 1 to your base.
I wonder if I just like want to bring this in right now. See, he doesn't cost 6, right? He just. I can just do this now.
Yeah, it says on his epic action how it works. You just have to control, what is it, 6 or more?
Okay.
And he becomes a unit.
See, he's ready too, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it says on the epic action.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I'm so far behind.
Why aren't you bringing in Vader?
Why didn't you bring in Luke last turn? Last phase, rather.
I was just trying to protect my base with that Sentinel. I don't know. I don't know how to play.
Maybe I don't either. Wait, if I bring in Vader, it seems like he just dies. Like, that's the problem. Like, I don't really see the value. Like, I guess you'll smack my base otherwise, but I don't really want to die either. I guess I can get an attack off first. But it does suck to just lose him, like, the turn he comes into play. Sure, I guess I'll bring in Vader. This might be a huge mistake.
I mean, he's got 8 health. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
Oh, it's not a little.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit Vader with Luke.
Yeah, we need a lot of damage tokens for this one.
And then let's give Yoda a shield.
Alright. So Vader's got 4 health left. You have enough guys to kill him. Huh. It's a tough decision point here, actually. It's like, when Vader attacks, he deals 2 damage. I could kill this guy to try to protect Vader. Or I could just kill Luke and play it safe. But I guess trying to protect Vader makes sense. So I think I'm going to hit your base for 5 and then deal 2 to the security force. Let's see if he can survive this.
Alright. So I'll heal 2 on my base and hit you for 2.
Vader?
Yeah,
Is you?
hit Vader.
Okay. I'll take the initiative.
Alright, I'll do 2 to your base. Have I like been like forgetting to like use this guy?
I don't think you've had much opportunity to use him. Last turn he killed my TIE fighter. This turn he did this. You've only had him twice, I think. You've just had so many more cards and actions than me that often I'm just, claiming early.
Alright, let's go ahead and overpay for Tarkin. So
Okay, paying 6 for Tarkin.
Imperial cards. So looks like this is the only Imperial card.
All right, well, you got 1. And the rest go on the bottom of your deck in any order.
Yeah.
Wait, how many cards did you just put on the bottom?
I don't know.
It looked like only 3. That's why I asked.
I'm not sure what happened.
Was this guy one of the Tarkin cards?
I think so, yeah. He must have been.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it?
I had
It looked like you might have kept one.
I had these 2 cards in my hand when I started.
You don't have to show them to me.
I mean, this is what I started with.
It doesn't. I didn't know what they were, so that doesn't do anything for me.
You can watch the tape after the match if you think there was something fishy.
It's fine. I mean, it just would have been a mistake. That's all. If it was anything.
No, there wasn't.
Does that mean you're done? If you're ready and stuff?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So we draw cards. I'll resource something. Resource this. Okay. Just got so much stuff, like I can't get through it. I'm trying to save Vader, I just can't do it. You have too many guys. I guess I'll maximum firepower. Let's deal the damage of an Imperial unit to a unit, and then another Imperial unit. Oh, it's up to the same unit. Oh, that's lame. I don't want to do that. Thought I could split it. I might as well just trade Invader here, I guess. Question is, do I want to kill somebody or just hit the base? I think I'm just going to go 5 to the base, 2 to Luke. I'll put the onus of killing this guy on you. I think this is removed from the game. I don't think he turns back into a
Really?
sideways guard. As far as I know, I didn't read anything about him turning back into this.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought he did.
Wouldn't this suck then? Because you just take the... Well, I guess you already did the epic action. You couldn't do it again, but... I'll just be giving you an ability back? I guess that... If that's a thing, I would need to know about it. That's a big deal. That makes killing a leader very, unimportant.
If your leader is defeated, flip it back to its non-unit side, return it to your base, and exhaust it. Your leader's epic action can't be used again in this game.
Interesting.
Cover it with the epic action counter as a reminder. But you can still use its ability.
Neat. So he's exhausted, but he just taught me something.
Okay. Just thinking here. Let's go ahead and play Leia, and I'll just exhaust your Tarkin.
She's exhausted, I think. Alright, I guess I'll do the max firepower and kill Yoda.
For the consular.
Wait, Leia should have cost you 4. You don't have the cunning icon.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, good. I didn't catch that last time.
Oh, did I only paid 2 last time?
I don't know, I didn't look, but I assume if you did it this time, you probably did it last time.
Probably.
Let's do another max firepower and kill the consular.
Is this all happening because I didn't kill Vader like 20 minutes ago when he was just sitting there?
Yes. Yeah, because I'm using his 5 power to hit you with.
Jeez. It's embarrassing. Alright. I'll trade into you now after you already destroyed me.
I'll take in the initiative.
2 to your base. Pass.
2 cards.
I'm gonna keep them.
Let's bank this one. Got so many cards, I need more resources. You didn't resource anything, is that correct?
Yeah, I did not.
Okay. Let's go with a Stormtrooper.
Let's just vanquish the Tarkin. Oh, wait, this cost me. Yeah, I got the blue.
Okay. Spend 4 for Leia. I'll exhaust your Leia.
Let's go ahead and do. You're my only hope.
Only hope. Okay.
I guess I could wait on that. Let's just wait on that. Let's just play Yoda instead.
All right.
Jeez. It's gonna be the thing I forget the most. Exhaust me when they come in.
Play an X-Wing.
I'll just do 2 to your base.
With the TIE Fighter.
I'll take the initiative.
Let's use Vader. I'll do 1 to your base, 1 to your X-Wing. And I'll pass.
Let's go ahead and do 2 to your base.
The max firepower Yoda. For 5.
How much is that doing?
5.
Where's the 5?
3, 2.
Okay. That card's been wrecking me.
It's a good card. I'd like it better if I could split the damage, but I'm trying to make it work.
I'm just gonna trade into your Leia.
Leia on Leia violence. Let's go 3 to your base.
It's not looking good for the home team. So what? This cost me 3?
That's right. Two to your base.
I don't even.
Four,
You can show me your hand, I guess.
four for this guy. All right.
Is it only 3?
E costs 2, and then it's +2 because you don't have the villainy.
+2. Okay.
2 more to your base.
This guy's exhausted. I think that's it, man. You got me next turn, next round.
Yeah, unless you can heal.
GG.
I think that's it. GG.
That was cool, man. We played a match.
Yeah, we stumbled through it a bit, but we played it.
It was fun. I mean, I don't know how, if I'm ever going to be good at this game. We'll see. It's a lot of just math and just remembering what cards, remembering what the card pool is that the other person has and what they're going to do and da da da. It's just a lot of
sounds like a card game.
Yeah. A lot of strategy, It's tricky, like I feel like these vanquishes aren't really doing anything. Like there's all these little units out here, and then like
because there's too many little guys.
It's like all these little guys, and then like this thing, is getting little guys, and then like the maximum firepower I can't really like make that work. It's pretty tricky. I mean, I'm sure you'll build a hero deck and beat me, but
well, the options we have are pretty limited. We just do what we can.
I mean, you were working it with that Vader, with just going to the base, using the maximum firepower to go to the base too. I mean, that was pretty strong. You like timed him pretty well too, to where you like had the initiative and then you can use him again, and then I had to trade it. There's like a lot of like little plays like that. Like that was when you won the game, like in the with the Vader. You just kind of schooled me there.
I think maybe waiting around to use your leader too might have hurt you there.
Maybe.
Because you could have got some more value out of him the round before, and then gotten like another shield on a guy, and you would have had some more action economy to hit Vader when I run him in.
Yeah.
I guess holding back Luke might not have been the best call, but it's hard to say. And that is a pretty good ability if you can use it, but you didn't get to use this ability too many times.
It's kind of hard to use that ability. It's very situational.
It is. It's tricky timing. Because you got to have a free resource. You have to play the guy that turn or that round.
Yeah.
I was definitely making some suboptimal plays too to try to use Vader's ability more, but because that seems pretty good. But at the same time, it's not like I was running out of cards. Like I still had 4 cards in my hand, so maybe I didn't need to be so economical. But that's part of the learning experience. I guess drawing. I was using the Tarkins to draw cards. I guess that helped me keep a full hand, but it didn't seem like I was running out of cards. Like that wasn't a problem.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like when we're not building like janky decks, it seems like there's going to be a lot of the cards are pretty free flowing. It's not like you have to like go out of your way to like put card draw in your deck just to like survive like you do in Lorcana.
Yeah, I think too it'll be easier to play more stuff when you're not worried about like playing off color and having to pay extra tax. I have a lot of cheap guys, like, TIE fighters and stormtroopers and proberoids. Like, if I can get more cards like that, I can try to flood the board more, probably. Assuming they make more guys like that.
So what did you think about like the lanes, that you're in, and like, how to optimally plan for that? Like, do you think it's just important to have coverage in either lane?
I think probably, once we get the full card pool, it might be good to have a little bit of stuff for both. Um, it might depend how many events you have that can kill stuff in the other lane too. Like, max firepower can reach across lanes. I don't know how many cards we're going to have that can do that, but that's always an option too.
That card seems pretty strong. I mean, from what we saw here.
Yeah, you do have to have some stuff on the table to play it. That's part of the tricky part with it. But, as long as you got some guys, that card seems pretty decent. It's a good removal card.
So it adds up the two different Imperials. Let me read it.
Yeah, it has the attack power of 2 Imperials, and then you deal that to 1 unit.
I mean, that's not going to be too hard to pull off, especially if you're playing kind of like a swarmy thing.
That's what I was trying to do, and I did struggle a couple times to keep 2 units on the board to play that card, but I was able to get there. I'd use a TIE fighter at one point, but it worked.
It's just such a good card. It's just damage out of hand. Like, it just seems so good. It can reach across lanes. It can hit the base. Like, that's insane. Like, if you had a couple big dudes, like, this kind of incentivizes kind of a Voltron thing. Like, if you can get like some big units, then that card becomes stronger, right?
I'm not sure if it's that much better than Vanquish. I guess this can hit a leader potentially. Vanquish only costs 1 more, and you don't have to worry about the numbers, and you don't have to worry about having guys on the board to play it. Well, this could hit a leader, I guess. Max firepower, it has the option.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, with maximum firepower, like, if you juiced up an Imperial unit, or like 2 Imperial units with like stat increasers, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they have like, you give
Yeah, like XP
yeah,
and upgrade.
XP upgrades and stuff. Then when you play this, then this card becomes even better because you're adding damage their damage
Yeah,
increases, right?
I guess it'll depend how much damage you really need to deal. Like, how big are the cards you're trying to remove? Like,
Well, I'm
and then
thinking
how well
like
can you actually keep the guys that you buff around? Like, there seems like there's a lot of ways to get rid of people. Like, Vanquish, for example, would if I stacked a lot of things onto one guy, you would just vanquish him and then he'd be gone. I'd lose all that investment. And for the most part, I didn't need all the damage I was generating from this. Only once did the exact math check out, I think, for your... You played that big 7 health guy, and I had exactly 7 as a Vader. But I don't know how often people are going to be playing, big 7 health light cards once we get the full card pool, If we'll see that sort of thing more often, or if it'll be a lot of little guys. I guess we'll find out.
Vanquish just like ruins Voltron. Like, it just ruins it. It's dead on arrival.
Unless you have some ways to protect your guys, or you Voltron your leader. Yeah.
It just seems so like unfair that like that card just exists already. Like, it just takes away all the fun. It's like, that's exactly what I would want to do, like, right now. Like, let me
I mean, there might be answers. It's just like in Destiny, you had like probe, and you had things that you could go into the opponent's hand and pull their answers out. But I don't know if we're gonna have any of that stuff.
maybe, or yeah, like a support, like some sort of thing that that like
A cancel.
yeah, like a cancel. So that's
Yeah, I mean, there could even be an upgrade that you attach to a guy, and it's like if they get targeted by an enemy event, we discard this upgrade to cancel it.
yeah,
But who knows?
like an attachment or something.
That might not exist in the initial card pool, but maybe in future expansions even that'll be enabled. But
Or maybe it'll say it on the card, like can't be removed or something. Like
yeah, I could see that easily being a keyword. I don't think that was in the Learn to Play guide as a keyword. Can't be targeted, but maybe in future expansions they might make that. But that is a dangerous keyword to make, so I don't know if they'd want that. It does exist. That similar keywords exist in other card games though, so yeah, maybe.
alrighty. You want to keep? What do you want to do now? You want to keep streaming?
I think I'm good to end it if you want, or I don't know if you want to play anything else. Depends on how much time you have, I guess.
I mean, we went like an hour.
We could even play a different game, but I don't know if you want to stream it, or we could do it off stream. But your call.
Yeah, we'll just end this for now, and then we can talk about if we're gonna keep going. It's kind of late, but we'll see. Anyhow.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, if you made it this far, you're my hero. Sorry for all the jank but the outcome was as expected. McBauer kicked Palm's ass.
Holmes just has a bad attitude.
Peace out. Deuces.